Hey, what's up, everyone? All right, so I get this question so many times from my clients. They ask, is my offer the problem? Now, there's so many things to it. And in this video, I want to talk about it. I want to help you figure out if your offer is the problem. Okay, a lot of people, they try to sell something. For example, they make an online course or they plan a mastermind or they have a high ticket product. And when they try to sell it, they can't. But what is the problem? Is it the offer? You might have the greatest course in the world, but depending on how you sell it, depending on the copy, your messaging, how you sell it, your strategy, you might sell a lot or you might not. But then when people go through your course, it might suck. So let's talk about what the problem is. If it's the offer, if it's the strategy, and let's figure out how to solve that problem, right? Welcome to the Cold to Soul Machine Show, where game-changing entrepreneurs come to learn the greatest strategies to turn their ideal client from cold to sold. My name is Angela Flores, and I help ambitious, game-changing female coaches make more impact, more wealth, and more positive change in the world through badass marketing. All right, guys, so let's talk about what the problem is. When you have a full strategy, okay, let's say you're running ads, you have a funnel, and you have your offer, right? So if you've been following me, you know that I'm all about the numbers. I cannot say if something is not working if we don't know the numbers. Okay, so let's say we launch our ads and we don't sell our product. Now, we need to ask ourselves, where is the problem? So we need to look step by step at what's happening. Okay, so the first thing that people see are the ads. Now, are your ads converting? Are they really performing? What is your click-through rate? If that is working, awesome. Let's move on to the next step. Let's go to your funnel. What is the opt-in rate? What is the conversion from the sales page to the initiated checkout? Is that working? If the numbers are great, then let's move on to the next step. Are people buying? Are people purchasing your product? Okay. Now, if your ads are not working, then the problem is in the ad, not in the offer. The problem is if people are not stopping to watch, to see your ad, then how do you know if it's your offer if they're not even getting all the way there? So let's figure out that first. Now, if they're going to the funnel and your funnel is not converting, it might not be a problem in the offer. We have a special guest today. This is Penny. For those of you listening through the podcast, there's a bird on my shoulder. So this is Penny, and she's a very lovely bird. Anyway, so let's say your funnel is not converting. Now, the problem might not be that the course or the mastermind sucks, because that comes after you sell it. The problem might be that the copy, the messaging is the one that's not converting. Okay, so once we figure out that that is the thing that is the problem, it's not the ads, it's not your opt-in funnel, it is the actual sales page of your offer, then how can we know what's wrong? Now, there's a few mistakes that we need to fix in order to make your offer work. Now, a lot of people, when we do our copy, we assume that people know the same as we do. We assume that people know exactly what we're selling them. And the problem most of the times is that we're not being clear with our offer. So first question, are you clear to what you're selling? If people don't understand, they'll just get confused and they'll leave. She's just running around like crazy. Come here. All right, so you need to make it super extremely clear what your offer is. And I get it a lot of times with my clients, even my clients, they don't even know what they're offering. So first thing you need to do is make it clear for yourself and clear to others what you're offering. Now, when you're doing an offer, one of the craziest thing is, what is the name of your offer? A lot of people, oh, she just bit me. A lot of people just say, hey, I'm selling a coaching package for 6 months. That's not a good name. But if you have a cool name like the Elite Women Mastermind, wow, that's awesome. That gives it some sex appeal to your offer, all right? But what's included in that offer, all right? What is included in that offer? You need to raise your increased value, your perceived value of that offer, so people think like, wow, this is a no-brainer. Even if it's a $20,000 offer, people need to think, wow, she's giving so much. That is so cool. I need that thing. So this is when your stack comes into place. Instead of saying, hey, I'm selling you a 6-month coaching program, which doesn't tell me anything, you're going to start breaking everything. You're going to break down every single thing that you're going to give them, right? So for example, you're going to give them 5 one-to-one strategy calls. Boom, you get that. And that has a value of $2,000. You're also going to get a 12-week fast track program where you're going to learn this, this, and this. And that has a value of $3,000. So you're going to get the coaching sessions plus the fast track. Then you're going to get access to me through Messenger, and you start stacking your offer. So it went from, yeah, I'm giving you a 6-month coaching program, to a really cool offer that really means something for people. And what you need to do when you build that stack, when you're building your offer, make it so that each part that you break down is breaking people's false beliefs. So for example, when you do a coaching package, people are going to think like, oh, I don't want to buy that program because they're going to make me do everything by myself and I don't have the accountability. Boom, you get 5 one-to-one accountability coaching calls with me. Oh, I would like to have the course and the content to watch on my own time because I don't have time to go live at that time that they're doing the live coaching. Boom, you have access to a membership area where you have all the content and all the replays, and you can watch them at any time. You see how you start building that offer? Okay, so make sure that 1, your offer has an amazing name, and number 2, that you stack every single thing that you're going to give them and you lay it out for them. You know in your brain that your 6-month coaching package includes all of this, but they don't. They don't know what it includes, so you need to make it extremely clear for them, okay? Now, maybe when you do that stack, you're increasing the perceived value of your offer. Okay, you're saying this has a value of 2,000. This has a value of 3,000. This has a value of how much? And then you add them all, and at the end you say, well, the entire program has a value of $15,000, but today you can get it for $4,000. Okay, so what you're doing is increasing that perceived value and making it so that it's a no-brainer offer, right? And that when you do the stack, it also helps you to price your offer. Once you start breaking down everything that you're giving to your audience, you're going to understand why you should raise your prices, because you're giving so much, okay? So are you doing that with your offer? If not, then we have a problem and we need to fix it. And that's why it's not converting. Now, maybe your funnel, maybe your offer is already great. Maybe you already have an amazing stack and you have it laid out. But now the next question is your messaging to tell people about that offer, is it on point? Are you truly connecting with people emotionally. So remember, when you sell something, you're selling that one thing to solve somebody else's problem. Okay, you're selling your coaching package because your audience has dreams, has desires, has problems that they need to solve, and you are giving them all of those solutions with your offer. So when you think about your offer and the way that you're positioning your offer, you need to think about, you need to put yourself in their shoes, in your client's shoes. So you're going to ask, how is this going to benefit me? If they don't see a benefit to your coaching program or your course or your masterclass, why would they buy? Just think about the way you buy things. You only buy things because you need them, because you think they're cool, because you think they're pretty, and you want to buy them. But if they don't see any benefit to your offer, people are not going to buy. Okay? What is your promise? What are they going to get after they consume that product? So one of the things that you need to be doing right now is future pacing. Okay? Once they consume your course, your coaching program, your mastermind, what is at the other end? What is at the other side of that product? If you can make them see into the future, and that future is their greatest desire, that's when your offer will sell like hotcakes. All right. So what is your promise when you're offering your course, your mastermind? Okay. What is it? Now, how will it help your audience? How will it help it? So everybody has a desire. Will it help them to get there faster? Will it help them to get there without all the obstacles that you usually get through to get there? How will that offer help my audience? You always need to ask these questions. Now, super important, is it worth investing? So me as a client, I need to really see it. Is it worth investing my time and my money in this offer? Is it clear what I'm getting out of your offer for me to take out my credit card and buy it? Okay. If this is not clear, then the problem is your offer. The problem is the way you're positioning your offer and your messaging. Now, always ask yourself, remember, and I talk about this all the time, you need to know who your ideal client is. What do they need? What are their dreams? What are their fears? What do they like? And you need to connect emotionally in your messaging and your offer to make those dreams come true, to solve those needs, to tell them, hey, your fears are real and I'm going to help you get over them, or I'm going to help you get to your desired future without having those fears. All right. So if you're not doing all of these things, if you can't answer all of these questions, then yeah, the problem is your offer. Your ads are working great. Okay. I've had these with some of my clients. We have ads that are working amazingly. Like the click-through rate is over the top, over industry standard. And then we go to the funnel, and the problem is the messaging. The problem is the way we convey that message to portray that the offer is the most amazing thing. So you'll need to make some tweaks in your copy, in your funnel, in your headline to align with people's desires and make your offer irresistible. Okay. All right. So that's it for today, guys. You need to go and look at your numbers. Where is the problem? Is it the ads? Go and fix them. Is it the opt-in funnel? Go and fix it. Is it your sales page? If your sales page is not converting, then there's a problem with the offer. All right, guys, I'll let you go now. Now my dog is barking. So have an amazing day. Let me know in the comments if your problem is the ads, the funnel, or the offer. Let me know. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode of the Call to Soul Machine Show. Bye, guys.